Good morning and happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me in this sacred space. Thank you for starting your day, Mindful Mornings with Minnassa, and thankful for finding a mindful way to start your day. And so we are on Wellness Wednesday. I'm glad that you're here, and so don't forget, thumbs up, leave a comment, please share. It helps with the algorithm. And I definitely love interacting with you with your comments. And so on Wellness Wednesday, I'm reading today from Science of Mind magazine. And I'm reading Personal Boundaries, that as we think about what does it mean to be well in our world? Is it well with you? And one way to improve and to create a wellness space for yourself is by having personal boundaries. And so reading today, Personal Boundaries, begins with this quote: respect your efforts, respect yourself. Self-respect leads to self-discipline. When you have both firmly under your belt, that's real power. And this is a quote from the one and only legendary Clint Eastwood. And this next quote is from Ernest Holmes. The same intelligence that guides the earth around the sun is now acting as the law of good in my personal experience. Personal boundaries create and uphold a healthy sense of who I am and how I choose to live my life. They say to the world, I deserve my own self-respect and self-care. I'm in charge of my choices. Born with the gift of free will, I choose my thoughts, attitude, and behavior. I choose how I spend my time and set my priorities accordingly. If I'm disgruntled or unhappy, I'm free to think a new thought, change my attitude, and alter my behavior. If I'm invited to an activity I don't really want to do, I can say no. If I've already said yes and changed my mind, I can now say no. If I'm at the activity and don't feel comfortable, I can leave. If a discussion makes me uncomfortable, I can say no, or I can simply leave. If my mind chatter is negative, I can say no and stop. My choice to say no says yes to my life. It takes courage to own my self-respect. The taste of success after all my hard work is sweet. No one can do it for me. When I have stumbled and fallen again and then pull myself up out of it, my accomplishment guides the rest of my life. Forever a reminder that I can do it. I'm the only one who can push myself out of my comfort zone. When I do, I'm saying yes to the success that's calling me. And it ends with this affirmation: I deserve my own self-respect and the self-care that goes along with it. I say yes to me. And I want to come back to this comment because it shows really the trifold, or the three areas of boundaries and of my own power, of your power. We are powerful beings. I have to find that quote by Marianne Williamson that says it's really not our smallness that we're afraid of, it's our power and how just magnificent and magnanimous we are. And that scares us, and therefore we try to dim our light and make ourselves smaller. But that the choice is ours. On this Wellness Wednesday, step into your power. Be powerful. That is a well way to live. Say, well, people have power. No, I'm not talking about people who have power from a place of fear, from power from a place of trying to have power over other people, which is still fear. A power from a lack of knowing their value or their worth, or they're trying to project and push that onto people. This is about having boundaries from a place of self-love, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and then acting accordingly. And what is your value? You're priceless. You are the divine presence, the divine light in this space right now. As Eddie Watkins Jr. would say in his song, you and I are the space where God shows up. So I want to come to this. If I'm disgruntled or unhappy, I am free to think a new thought, change my attitude, and alter my behavior. That it's those three together We've got to be aware of our thoughts. We are the thinker of our thoughts. Check our attitude and where can we improve and release, evolve and let go, and then let it be reflected in our behavior. And I want to read the affirmation again as we come to a close. I deserve my own self-respect and the self-care that goes along with it. When you respect yourself, when you know your value, self-care is the result of that. You do the things, you set those boundaries, and you care for yourself. You love yourself. This is so on target with the message that I'm going to be giving this Sunday. So yay, Spirit. And then I like this ending. And I encourage us to let this be our affirmation for today. I say yes to me. Have a beautiful Wellness Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow on Thankful Thursday.